To help you get a feeling for the sizes of the objects in the solar system and the distances between them, I have created a website which will help you build a scale model. For example, you can easily change the sun to be the size of a football, although you can make it any size you want. You might use this website to help you create a real model in your town or school so other people can explore the solar system. You can also download posters of the planets which you can print and pin up near the model planets so people can find out more about them. Let me show you how it works. Go to solarsystemmodel.org.uk. You will see this screen. Click on the button that says Create Your Model. Now scroll down and you will see a map. It is currently centred in the city of Nottingham in the UK. The key above the map explains what each of the icons means. For example, the yellow S here represents the Sun. Note that I've included Pluto in this model because it was created before astronomers decided that Pluto is not a real planet but a dwarf planet. It's up to you whether you want to include Pluto in any model that you might make, a physical model. You can place the Sun anywhere on the Earth, on the map of the Earth, and you can decide what size you want it to be. Then the planets will automatically position themselves around your Sun and scale themselves to be the correct size and the correct distance from that Sun. So let's move the Sun to a different location. For example, it could be on the Eiffel Tower in Paris. There's a box here that says Sun's new address, for example, street, town, postcode. So if we delete that and type in Eiffel Tower, Paris, and then press go, then now the Sun is in Paris on the Eiffel Tower, or beneath the Eiffel Tower actually. There's a box here that lets you show the map either as a road map or as a satellite. So if I click on satellite, you see the Champ de Mars and the gardens around the Eiffel Tower. The labels might or might not be useful. You can remove the labels if you find that they are confusing your map. Now that we have the Sun in the right place, we need to decide on its size. So scroll up to the top of the map and you see a number of boxes that let you set the scale. The simplest thing to do is to click on this button here that says Soccer. If you click on that, then the Sun will be set to the size of a soccer ball. Now, if I scroll down, you see that all the planets have come closer to the Sun. We can zoom in to the Sun by clicking on this plus arrow on the left or by dragging this scroll bar up and down. And as you get closer, you get a 3D view of the planets, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, etc. You can drag the planets around. So for example, this is Jupiter, and if you don't like the position, if you want to position it on some object in your town or in your school, you can drag it to that object. But the planet will then correct its distance from the Sun, so that I can't move Jupiter close to the Sun. It jumps back out to the correct distance, but I can drag it around so it always stays the correct distance from the Sun. In the same way, I can drag the Sun and all the planets move with the Sun. I can also change the whole scale. So at the moment it's scaled so that the Sun is the size of a soccer ball, but I can make everything bigger or smaller, and there are two scales here that let me do that. This top one shows me the current ratio of 1 meter on the map corresponds to 6.32 billion meters in real life. Maybe that's not very useful, but there's an easier way of setting the scale. Here we can change the distance from the Sun to the Earth. So at the moment it's set to be 0.023 kilometers, which is in fact multiplied by 1,000 to get it to meters, so it's 23.6 meters. If I wanted it to be 50 meters from the Sun to the Earth, I just change that to 0.05 and redraw. And now from the Sun to the Earth is bigger, and Jupiter has slipped further away. Jupiter's way over here now. So that's the basic idea. You can position the Sun where you want, and you can set the scale. Just above the map there's a table which shows you the objects, the main objects in the solar system, their diameter. Here it reminds you that the diameter is the distance across in millimeters. So the Sun, in this model that we've got at the moment, the Sun would be 465 millimeters across, in other words 46 centimeters. So for each object it tells you how big you need to make a physical object, how far it should be away from the Sun, and it also tells you the latitude and longitude. But you probably don't need that. You can print the map, or you can get the map on a mobile, on a mobile phone. You can see this same map, because we can actually save this map. So once you've got everything correct, you come to this button that says Create Link. This link will recreate this map that we've now got. And so if you copy that link and save it, and then paste it into your web browser, you will be able to see your map again on any other device. So you can save it on one machine, one computer, one tablet, and see it on a mobile phone. A couple of other useful things this website has to offer. Extras. You can download posters. These posters describe all the main objects in the solar system. And you can download them free. And these posters were created with the help of the University of Nottingham in the UK. And also under extras we have a quiz. You can download a quiz. You can ask participants, visitors who visit your model, to fill in the quiz, and then those who get the answers right, you can give them a passport. So you can download the passport, fill it in, say that they have visited the solar system and they understand. So that's the model of the solar system. And remember, to visit, you should go to solarsystemmodel.org.uk, and I hope you find it useful.